see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
Come to laugh at the grave tender? I can see that disapproving look in your eye. If you're trying to ask if I tend the Hall of the Dead alone, then the answer is yes. You think anyone around here is going to lift a shovel to help me? Guess again. Leave the dirty work to old Alessandra. Look, I didn't ask for this job. I got stuck with it thanks to my father. My father was a priest of Arkay. All my life was spent around the dead, being forced to learn the proper burial rituals and prayers. I never had any friends. Who'd want to spend time with the weird little girl who hangs around dead people? So I grew up with a miserable trade. This is all I know how to do. Prepare and inter the deceased. I'd like to make the journey to the Hall of the Dead in Windhelm and give my ceremonial dagger to Andurs, the caretaker. I believe once it's interred with my father's remains, I'll be at peace with his memory. I hadn't asked you because I was afraid you'd say no. I appreciate your help. Here, I'm entrusting you with the dagger. Bring it to Andurs and he'll take care of the rest. Be cautious. The pilgrimage to the shrine is not an easy one. Anything else before you make the journey? A priest of Arkay is entrusted with a ceremonial dagger once they've completed their training. It's usually given by the head priest who sanctified the ritual. In my case, the head priest happened to be my father. The thing is, I never wanted to follow in his footsteps. In some ways, I still don't. I had to, for honor's sake. But I had waited too long. My father died before he could see my training to completion. When I finally became a priest, they gave me the new High Priest's dagger, but I already owned my father's. So you see, I have to return it. It breaks tradition, and I need to tell him that I finally did what he wanted. Be cautious. The pilgrimage to the shrine is not an easy one.
Need something?
What do you need, my friend?
Take pity, sir, and spare me.
You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools. she finally decided to return it to her father. Bless her heart. I will make sure this finds its way to his tomb as soon as possible. Thank you for bringing it, my child. The blessing of Archay be upon you.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
By the best blacksmith in
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil. Take a look. Come back anytime if you need a remedy. Watch what you're doing! If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
Trouble?
The pilgrimage is complete. I can feel it. Good morning. I felt a caress on my cheek some time ago. I thought it to be a trick of the wind, but I think it was a message from my father. We've made peace with one another without even uttering a single word, and I'm content for the first time in my life. I thank you. Here, please accept this as a token of my appreciation for your selfless action. Please, come back and speak to me anytime. What do you need, my friend? My father was a priest of Archay. All my life was spent around the dead, being forced to learn the proper burial rituals and prayers. I never had any friends. Who'd want to spend time with the weird little girl who hangs around dead people? So I grew up with a miserable trade. This is all I know how to do. Prepare and inter the deceased. Please, come back and speak to me anytime.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
Did we have an appointment? No. It was a delivery?
As Jarl Leila's housecarl, I would ask that you maintain a respectable distance from her at all times.
Welcome to Riften, traveler. I hope the road fared well for you. Ah, there you are. I was wondering when you'd visit us again. I've been informed by my steward that you've made quite an impression in the Rift. Several of our citizens have expressed their admiration. Much like Miol, you've become champion of our hold, helping people with their difficulties and providing assistance for their needs. As the Jarl of Riften, I feel it's my duty to honor your selfless behavior by honoring you with the title Thane of Riften. Before I can present you with the title, there's but a single requirement you must fulfill. A Thane of Riften is expected to maintain permanent residence within the city walls. My steward has such a home available to you for purchase. I think you'll find the accommodations to be most pleasing. When the house is yours, return to me, and I will present you the title. Good journey to you.
Welcome to Mistveil Keep. I'm Jarl Leila's steward, Anuriel. As Riften's steward, I'm afraid I can provide only limited assistance, but speak your mind. You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws. Did we have an appointment? No. It was a delivery? I can't remember.
Best offense is...
Beautiful Bob.
Come to see Balin perform miracles with steel, eh? What brings you to Balin today? Repair? Purchase? Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava. Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold. You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge back to life.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery, but what else would I do? Smithing is all I know. Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
A flame Atronach's body might provide fire salt. They're dangerous creatures that can be summoned by wizards. Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Craftsmanship. Fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The forge knows the difference.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Sorry. Just thinking about my experiments. Now, was it 2 parts giant lichen or 3?
You here for lessons like Ingen? Or did you wish to buy something? Take a look. Yes, goodbye. Do you have any idea how busy I am? My mixture could be burning as we speak. Well, the moisture in the air is better for the ingredients. It isn't every day that you get your hands on fresh nirnroot or painted troll fat. It also makes it easier to gather water when the canal is right out the front door. Besides, I also prefer the quiet. I didn't open this business for browsing. Come in, buy what you need, and get out. Hardly. In fact, I don't know how I get anything done with all the distractions I have to put up with. My wife, Halfjorg, well, she's a necessary evil, I suppose. Not a lick of talent when it comes to alchemy, but she keeps me fed. Then there's Ingen Blackbriar, bright young thing and a worthy apprentice, when she isn't wasting my rare ingredients. Yes, goodbye.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Rare trinkets. Beautiful marbles and gleaming gemstones over here.
Buy armor from ground.
Exotic ingredients, I have them all.
Well met, friend. How can I help you?
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess. There's nothing like fishing on Lake Onrek. You should try it sometime.
Looking to stay alive?
Only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery. Started out with a single fishing pole, and now I have an entire building and 2 boats to my name. Not bad for a middle-aged Nord, eh? Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its poverty. Nivenor thinks I'm wasting my time trying, but I disagree.
Exotic ingredients, I have them all.
I sell my catch across a good portion of Skyrim. It's worth its weight in gold to me. The only untapped market left is Markarth. However, I just got word that Klepper at the Silver Blood Inn might be interested. If you're headed that way, I would appreciate you delivering a purchase agreement for me. You'd be paid, of course. Good. Klepper will pay you as soon as you arrive with the letter. Here you are.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
Yes, I suppose someone has to be around here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse for a city? Beggars roam the streets, crime runs rampant, and the threat of wars driving away business. The paltry amount of coin that I place in the charity box at the temple is the least I can do to help.
Exotic ingredients, I have them all.
Nivenor is my wife. How I was ever able to meet such a gorgeous creature is one of life's mysteries. We're at odds about my charity. She thinks the people in this town have become lazy and expecting a handout. I tried to include her in my lessons from Maramal over at the Temple of Mara, but she prefers to shop instead. Different strokes, eh? Remember to give at the temple.
Protect...
Right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind. Can I interest you in some fine goods from Morrowind? I may be Dark Elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian. For reasons I'm still trying to discover, I ended up orphaned, then taken in by a kindly Argonian family in Black Marsh. I hope one day to find out what happened to me, how I ended up like that.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Just one. I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket bearing the symbol of House Telvanni. It was one of the great houses in Morrowind long ago. Whether that means I was one of them or not, I'm uncertain. If you come across anything in your travels that might provide me with the answers I'm looking for, I'd be grateful. Thank you.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
I learned that a matron who had served for House Telvanni had escaped Morrowind during the Accession War. Records showed her buying passage aboard a sailing vessel named the Pride of Telvos, but that's where the trail ran cold. I spent years looking for what became of the ship, but I ended up empty-handed.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Anything you can find would be of great help. Good luck.